Sorry, I didn't check the title again, but of course it'll have the title for the video, but... Oh, I love The Flash. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, fudge. Barry has so much effed up things happen to him in this series. So many bad things. Gosh dang it. Even when God basically says, you're gonna live, Barry. I had tongue red. It says, you're gonna live, I'm with you. Even then, it's still bad things will happen. And even so, okay, one big problem in the, well, not problem, but like one of the major issues in the story right now, at least for the characters, I mean, is that they're saying Barry seems a little chipper. Too more like he's immortal, like he can't be killed. And also, I could probably put this to a lot of different things, like people saying, like kind of like the man. I could say to a story, maybe you've heard it before. I think I've even talked about it before, like the story where a man is in a house and there's a flood warning, and he says, "Don't worry, God will save me." Boat comes, guy comes in, army man comes in, truck knocks the door, says, "Sir, you have to evacuate." The guy says, "Nope, God will save me." Siren goes, "Nope, God will save me." Water fills up. The guy gets on top of the roof and says, "Nope, God will save me." The dude drowns, goes up to heaven, and God says, and then the guy asks God, "Why did you save me?" And God goes, "I sent you a military man. I sent you a news report. I sent you a boat. I sent you all of this. And you still didn't leave, you idiot." Well, close to that. And it's kind of in a sense like that, a bit like how you kind of feel with Barry. But also a little bit not. It's kind of in the sense that it's kind of like God saying, "Yes, you will live. But I never said anything about anyone else around you." Because Barry thinks that he's basically immortal because he has the Speed Force with him. Even it says one point, the Speed Force is with us. Like, the Force is with you. I'm surprised there wasn't more of a Star Wars joke there. But, and Barry even goes on saying things like, "I won't get hurt." And honestly, when people try to bring him down, he does say, like, "Why are you trying to take away this peace that I finally have?" Which I'll say, yeah, he's at this point where he's at peace, which I love. And Barry is getting, it seems like he's getting a little too, not cocky, but like he just I don't want to say he's cocky. Cocky to me is, "I'm going to beat the living crap out of you. You can't do anything about it." And something like that. This is more, he knows that he has the power to protect everyone. He knows that he has the kind of the universe on his side, that he will become a hero. And he will be the hero. It's already him. It's kind of like, he knows this will happen. But the thing is, even if the Speed Force said, you will never die until this point in time. You will always win. Even if the Speed Force told him that, the Speed Force isn't saying, "You will always win, and so will your friends." The Speed Force is saying, "You will always win." I didn't say anything about anyone else around you. And that's kind of the thing. Barry thinks that he will always win along with his friends, and it turns out he doesn't. And I'll explain this in a bit, but basically the bigger problem is all the metahumans are going around destroying the cities, and they've got to figure out a way to stop them. They find out that they can use vibrations. Barry running around the city and using a vibrational pulsar kind of to send a certain vibration to the frequency of Earth 2 to knock out everyone from Earth 2. Also, that the Black Canary of Earth 2's world, where she has metahuman powers, like in the comic books. I believe it's in the comic books. I believe in the comic books she does have metahuman powers. Like in the comic books, she's there. She's using her voice powers, and nearly almost kills Barry. But then Wally comes in because Wally's been trying to help people all across. Wally's been trying to help people the best he can. He doesn't have super speed yet, but Wally's trying to help people. Joe's saying, "Don't do that because you're gonna get yourself killed, and you don't have powers like the Flash." But Barry actually, funny when Black Canary, when Black Siren's about to kill Barry, But she's all epic, like, I'm gonna kill you or something like that, and then tail car, boom, hits her, she falls down, and Wally opens the door and goes, hey Flash, you need a lift? That was funny. Barry gets in, they drive away, and Barry runs off saying thanks. That was kind of cool. And their plan actually worked. And also, while all this is happening, Cisco's getting visions of birds hitting glass and bad things happening, but he doesn't know why. Then, Zoom, he's also brought Barry up to him, wants to talk to him, saying, oh, Barry, you don't know, but we're the same. And they do talk about the similar backstory for both of them. Mother dies at some point. Both gain a similar reason for speed, but the only difference is you try to hide. They said that Barry tries to hide his anger. And honestly, at this point in time, Barry is kind of almost the exact opposite of Zoom, to the point where he's come to terms with everything that's happened to him, and he basically is saying, I can't be hurt like that. Honestly, Barry just wearing a white suit would be basically wearing a white suit, in a sense, I think would be kind of like, if you just want to hammer it in a little bit more of how almost exact opposites they are, but still, yes, they are still similar in some aspects of like their past. And Zoom constantly saying, Barry, the only difference between you and me, and like a building was starting to collapse beside them, like when they went to the CCPD. Barry goes, the only difference between you and me, Barry, you'll always go after that falling building, while me, I'll win. I'll be off winning. But yeah, so they do their plan. Vibrations go out. Knocking out all the Earth 2 metahumans. Some of them are taken to the Iron Heights. The other ones are taken to Star Labs. Black Siren stuck there, and they even say, like, should we tell her sister and father? And they're like, no, let's not. It's probably not best not to involve them with her. And also because apparently I missed what happens in Arrow after watching Legend of Tomorrow, so fudge. But yeah, so it seems like everything's happy dory. Also zoomed into Earth 2, like he punched a hole in like fabric, space, and time and just zoomed away. Funny. But then when everyone's having fun, like, yeah, it's great, they're having fun. Even like Barry's father, he says that he's staying. They're having a party for him staying. Barry's father also seems to be having like kind of a relationship with this doctor, but with this one doctor they met in Mercury Labs, who found out who Barry was and such. But then Cisco suddenly has a vision of Earth 2 crumbling and cracking in half, and seeing like a vortex or like another world-breaking, world-jumping dimension hole in like that. And he's like, did I just see the end of Earth 2? And then Zoom runs in, grabs Barry's father, runs away, and everyone's there, including Wally and such. And then Barry zooms off, Barry zooms off, and Wally's like, what? Like, that's one of the awesomest ways you could probably do, like, a hero reveal. Like, he zooms off to go save his dad, yeah, and Wally's like, what the fudge? But then they go back to Wally's old house where his mother died, and Zoom basically says, I'm gonna show you, Wally, or Barry, I'm gonna show you that we're the same! And Barry's dad's going, Barry, no matter what happens, just know I'm proud of you and all this, and vibrating hand through the chest, and Barry goes, no! And that's what I mean by that. The sad thing is, I got that spoiled because I was looking at the recordings on my recording. I guess that one episode didn't record the episode that I'm watched right now. I had to go downstairs on demand, and the thing that sucks is because that messed up. Like I saw like the recap of the last episode, and I'm like, no, he dies. Fudge, I missed. And so I had to so when I rewatched this episode now, I'm just like, fudge me. But man, it is really good. It is really good. That's a good way, because now Wally knows who the Flash is. Which also, I like how they do this, where it's not like I don't know, like, not saying anything bad against, like, Static Shock or whatever, but, like, Static Shock, in the, no, stop with that thing, I'm sorry, it's something on the screen, but, like, Static Shock, the cartoon, where, not Barry, forgot his name, but Static, basically, throughout the first 3 seasons, I think, or 2 seasons, I forgot how many seasons it was just him and his friend. No, I don't think anyone else knew who Static Shock was. But then later on, he brings in his father, which kind of helps a lot when they come in. But no, actually, there's nothing wrong with that. But what am I trying to say? Maybe Smallville would be a little bit better. Where, like, not a lot of people knew he was. I gotta rewatch Smallville too. I'm sorry, but basically heroes that, like, they keep it into a small group, and they never really reveal who their superpowers and stuff like that till way later on. Arrow, Flash, both of them have a team. And their team is slowly even growing bigger than what it was. And I like that. It's not just like the same 3 characters. It's not just Cisco, Caitlin, and Barry. It's not just them. It's Joe. It's Iris. It's now Wally. It's this chick from Mercury Labs. And also, I am pretty sure it's probably already revealed later on. But I am going to assume that the Jay Garrett in On Earth 2, the guy in the Iron Mask, is Barry's dad. I'm going to assume that that's most likely is Barry's dad, possibly. I'm not sure because Earth 2 they did talk to the mom, and I think the mom said that her and the dad were together. So I don't know, but Garrett is the maiden name of the dad's Barry's dad's mom, so it would stand to make kind of a guess that it's possible that that the other one is his dad, Earth's 2 dad, but I don't know. Also, what was the other thing? There actually was a funny joke that I liked. There's a lot of funny jokes in these, but one funny joke that I liked was when Barry told Joe that. Because Joe said for the Flash to go talk to Wally to tell him to stop trying to get himself killed, but Barry's like, "We can't do that, Joe. We only keep people away from being themselves until they actually become them." And Joe goes, "Man, I can't wait till you have kids and they annoy the crap out of you." And Barry goes, "Yeah, sure, Grandpa." And then what was it? He goes, "Pop, pop." My granddad's gonna call me Papa. I'm like, and Wally just laughed. Or Barry just laughed. I'm sorry, I keep saying Wally. Barry just laughed. And that was a pretty cool scene. But yeah, very dramatic. Sad it got spoiled for me, but I'm not gonna watch the last 2 episodes. Pretty dang good episode, but either way. Pretty fun. Either way, thank you also for watching. Watch more videos I love. Please link description below. Please check out all my videos. Fun episode. I love the Flash. I love the DC. I love the Arrowverse. I really do love the Arrowverse. And if it does happen where they have a Kingdom Come type event in the cinematics, or I think it's Kingdom Come. I forgot which one it was. Crisis on Infinite Earths, I think it was. Where everything bad happens, where all the universes merge together and some heroes die. I want the cinematic versions of the Flash, Arrow, and possibly even the Suicide Squad, or at least majority of the Suicide Squad, not all of them, to at least die. That way we can then have the TV shows integrated into the movie universe. Because, actually, maybe not. Because the Arrowverse is way better than the DC cinematic universe. So, if they want... No, they shouldn't reboot the freaking cinematic universe. But they should fix some things, I guess. But either way, thank you also for watching. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode. I really do love the Flash's writing. It's very fun. I think it's one of my favorite DC shows. Well, there are only like 3 DC shows right now. Technically 4 if Smallville, or if you can. Oh, actually 5 if you're considering the animated series with Vixen, which I gotta watch. My phone's broken, so I gotta figure out if CW Seed can be seen on my computer. But yeah. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. You want to check out my videos that I've done, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Hopefully you enjoyed my reviews. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, because the show is freaking awesome. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Check out all my videos, and we will see you later.